How is everybody doing? Oh no, Monday is tomorrow. Monday is tomorrow. Oh no. But, it was a good weekend. I got 2 cards done today. Very, very proud of my progress, I have to say. Hey, that rhymes. But yeah, I got 2 new cards done today, so I'm pretty pleased with my progress. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I think by this weekend, I will be done with this tarot deck. Truth Seer, Jeanette, Shavonia, hello. Axel, welcome. How's everybody going? Hazel, how's it going? Brittany, how are you doing? And how is everybody's weekend? It's sort of winding down right now, obviously, but I think that it was a pretty good weekend overall. I got a lot of work done. I got to relax. I did not do a stream this morning, so I just sort of relaxed. I just went lazy today. I went lazy. Some days you just gotta be relaxed, Rayna, what is going on? How you doing? All right. Loving the card so far. Thank you, Axel. Appreciate that. How's the Virgo feeling about me? Well, I'm a Virgo and I like you. I mean, Axel, there's that. Larry, what is going on? It has been a minute, Larry. How are you doing? All right. Let's see. So, Axel, how's the Virgo feeling about Axel? I mean, you're all right, I guess. I'm just saying. You're all right. Okay, let's see. Whoa. How's the Virgo feeling? Let's find out. Rayna, it is good. How are you doing? It is great that you're doing good. All right. We got 2 cards today. See, I skipped the stream this morning, but look at all the work I got done. I mean, I'm just saying, check that out. That is my version of the Knight of Cups. Look at that juicy detail. Look at the detail. I mean, that's not bad at all. He's missing a face. But I'm not going to hold it against him. Sometimes you gotta go without a face. Okay. Bratterstein meeting with a body piercer Wednesday to see about an apprenticeship. Congratulations, Bratterstein. See, Bratterstein is just chasing after what they love. I mean, that's what you got to respect it. You got to respect that. You got to respect that. You just find what you love and then you just go for it. Don't let anything get in your way. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. Just go for that. Go for it. And hope for the best. That's one of the things. I mean, okay, there's some things to be said about, some people, just poo all over everybody when they say, do what you love and the money will come, that doesn't always work. Let's admit it. It doesn't always work. But if you're like really freaking passionate about something, I've never seen anybody that's like super passionate about something that it just doesn't work out for money. I've never seen that, but I'm sure there's exceptions. But if you're super passionate, people see that and they flock to you. Jen Bow and Modern Priscilla Terra, how are you doing? Lorraine, welcome. Paula, welcome as well. And Diane is here. How are you doing? All right, how's the Virgo feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. No, I'm kidding. Well, I think the Virgo's busy with other things. If you're looking for a relationship, if you're looking for something beautiful and sunshines and puppies and roses and all of that, I just don't see it. It's almost like that we've either had a relationship with this person before or they're getting out of some relationship that's a bit complex, right? The 3 of Swords reverse says, I'm just not feeling it. I'm getting out of something. I don't want to get back into something complex. Philippe, welcome. How are you doing, my friend? So, I mean, it just seems like they're not ready to do that, right? In addition, it seems they're looking at other people. We're shopping around. We're looking for other people. We're seeing what else is available. You know, we got those shopping glasses on to where we're looking around and we're like, that person looks pretty interesting. So it definitely seems like they're moving into a different direction right now, and that could be challenging for you if you're looking forward getting the Virgo roped in and getting them into a relationship or whatnot. Again, they're looking around. It almost seems like maybe we had something in the past with them, or some other factor is happening with that. Three of Swords reverses. They really don't want to get into that. Maybe they had some bad times in the past. Six of Cups is also not good being reversed because that connection, that emotional feel that we have with the Six of Cups is not there. And the Seven of Cups, again, more possibilities, different people, other things happening, and all of that stuff. So, I mean, how's the Virgo feeling? I mean, it just doesn't look like this is going to be something that you want to chase, or this is going to be something they want to chase. Jacqueline, welcome. How are you doing? So good to see you. All right. Will Mauricio, my ex, will they reach out? I'll say, when will they reach out? He's in jail. Well, I mean, that's definitely has a bad ring to that. So, there you go. Wheel of Fortune was drawn for me by someone twice, and I drew it for myself twice. I thought I was going to get a job that I really wanted, but I didn't. So what was it trying to tell me? What was it trying to tell me? All right, Hazel wants to know what is up with the Wheel of Fortune. We can do some of that. All right, yeah, we'll start that. We'll start that out. We'll start the night. Wheel of Fortune lesson. Okay. We got the Wheel of Fortune and we've thrown it down. What does it mean when it's around all of these other cards? Well, why am I using that? Why am I using that? When I have this to use, we can do this instead. Did I print the Wheel of Fortune? Was that one of my first cards? This was my first set of cards. Here, okay, yes, we got to feel. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, it's there. We can't read it by itself. Wheel of Fortune means what comes around goes around. Now, what is the difference between the Wheel of Fortune, for example, and the moon? They're both talking about cycles. They're both talking about what comes around, goes around, things like that. Let's go over the differences, right? The moon is a faster moving card. What comes around goes around indeed, but in a shorter time frame. So if we're looking at the moon opposed to the Wheel of Fortune, we're looking at a shorter time frame here as opposed to here. The moon is also a continuous cycle as it goes around. So if you're looking for the moon being, different days, that's pretty much what it stands for, right? But it's a continuous cycle. So sort of like you open a box of, you open a box of cookies and you're eating the individual cookies out of it, right? So that is the moon. The Wheel of Fortune, however, is like individually wrapped cookies, or things that are individually wrapped, or things that are in one unit that are coming around and going around. So when you have the Wheel of Fortune, you still have the cyclic cycle that is within that, but the Wheel of Fortune means they're individual units, and that's how it sort of goes with that. So that we can, but by the way, this is covered in my book. You can pick up a printed version of my book pretty soon. Rayna, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So you can pick up a printed version of my book that goes into like 10 pages dedicated to this stuff. In case you're wondering, like, how do I read the Wheel of Fortune versus something else? What happens when I have cards around it, and how do they interact together? That is covered in my book. All right, let's check it out. So the Encore Tarot would be good for this one. How is the weekday? You mean the whole week? Is the whole week? Is it going to be decent? Is it going to be challenging? Like, what exactly is going to happen with Rayna's week there? With Rayna's week, let's find out. Hopefully it's fantastic. I mean, I think you got a good week coming. I think your son's gonna eat the cake that you made. things are gonna get better. Things are gonna improve. Things are gonna be pretty good, right? All right. So the Tower. The Tower says that, for the most part, the week is going to be pretty standard. You're going to have a couple of pretty standard things happening. It's fairly predictable and all of that good stuff. Diane, the book will be out around October on my Etsy channel, on my Etsy. You can download it, you can get a digital copy, or you can get a printed copy, either one that you want. The High Priestess says that there are some things happening, though. I think you have a bit of action early on in the week, maybe Monday, like late Monday. I think you have a little bit of action, some things sort of coming. The High Priestess says you have a little bit of that change and that variance that's sort of coming through there. The 2 says it's all about choices as well. Some of the news that you get, some of the inner things that sort of come around. So the High Priestess says you do have some interesting choices, and some of those involve a bit more complexity. So the High Priestess does have the secrets. It is sort of, back in the time frame where you're sort of trying to pick up what is going on and using your intuition. You should be able to do that. The 5 of Coins being reversed is, I think you may have some information about some money coming in, or some information about some extra money possibly headed your way. With the 5 of Coins, you got some good news for that. Now that is reversed next to the High Priestess, which sort of points to information about, right? The High Priestess is information, secrets, things getting revealed, using your intuition, using that moon feel. And next to the 5 of Coins talks about information about money. So I think you get some news about money sort of coming in. Temperance says that you're sort of out of balance, though. You're sort of weighted more in one direction than the other. In other words, you have to focus over here rather than over there type thing. Lorraine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But Temperance says you're a bit out of balance this week. Things just seem to can't get back into balance. You're having some challenges with that. And again, the Tower reverse says, sort of a standard week. Sort of a standard week. I mean, there's, a couple of things within there, but overall, it's not notable. Like, it's not going to be a week that you're going to remember for the rest of your life type thing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all right. Predictable secrets. I mean, sometimes they can work together. But it's not really secrets more than information about money, since it's next to that thing. All right, let's check it out. Lorraine wants to know. Will I get a promotion at work? I hope so, Lorraine. Hope you get that promotion at work. I hope you get triple the cash too. Triple the cash. I actually had one friend I knew. So at his work, he got a promotion, but they didn't give him the new title, nor did they give him any more money. So basically his work doubled, and he didn't get a title, and he didn't get any more money. So I'm hoping that yours doesn't go that way. Every time I hear promotion, I think of him. But yeah, there is that. So eventually, obviously, after doing that for a month and getting nothing else, he said, yeah, I'm going to go back to what I was doing before. Mina, what is going on? Did you get that package today, or is it coming tomorrow? I did not check today. Mina, I did 2 tarot cards today, so I have not been haunting the email and the tracking and all that good stuff. All right, so hopefully we get that money. The 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the 9 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles. It's almost like no. Okay, the 4 of Pentacles being reversed. Now, one of the things about the 4 of Pentacles, right? The 4 of Pentacles is not only hanging on to what you have, which is important, hanging on the money that we have, hanging on the cash that we have, right? Being reversed also, the other meaning of this, one of the important ones, is expansion of money as well. I want to get more money. I'm not just happy with what I have, and I am hanging on to what I have, but I also want to expand that and get that Jupiter feel within there and get, sort of a good feeling where I know that I have some extra cash coming. And that being reversed is it's almost like we're not expanding that. We are holding on to what we have. We are holding on to what we have, but we're also not able to expand the money. So it sort of points to a no. Same with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is domain. It's about having control over your area, having control over that job, having the command of, certain things and certain factors within there that are going to be important for you to get a promotion, and having that feel of control. And domain being reversed in this case says, you don't really have that type of control over that. The Hanged Man, though, says, I think you get information about something different. It's almost like you don't mind, because you get something different. Jacqueline, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Jacqueline, let me know what your question is. Oh, you just answered me. Okay. Will it win the case? Jacqueline, we got you up next. All right. So the next card that we're sort of looking at in the mix here is, let's see, sorry, hang on. Okay. The next card we're sort of looking at the mixed is the Hanged Man. Again, that points to sort of this idea that you don't really mind. Something else comes up. You get new information. We get something else happening with that. And the Nine of Wands says that makes it okay. So we have this new news. We like it. It's good news. And we're able to process that and get that instead. But as far as just a straight yes or no, I don't see a promotion at work. I just don't see it. We have two negative cards, and then we have something else that takes your priority and takes your mind off of that, because we're going in the Seven of Pentacles. It's like you don't need that anymore. Something else has happened, and you got good stuff coming. But sort of be patient with it. You do have good stuff coming, but the promotion at work, the cards say no. But of course, these are just tarot cards, entertainment purposes only. Never make work decisions based upon a fat man doing your tarot cards on YouTube. So there you go. All right. Let's see, what are we doing there? Oh, okay. All right. We got the double paste. We got the double paste going on. I tried to select one person, and it selected 5. Will I win my case? I will get the answer soon. Let's check that out. Bart and Fun One, how are you doing? So good to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate everybody hanging out over here. Everybody's hanging out over here. I had a private reading yesterday and today, and I got another one tomorrow. If you want a private reading, by the way, I priced it pretty reasonable because a lot of people are like, $70 for 30 minutes. No. I'm 30 for 20 because I'm passionate about this stuff. I'm going to be reading tarot anyway. I might as well read it for you for a couple of dollars. I'm just saying. $30 for 20 minutes. Link in the description if you're interested in that. Heather Ray, what is going on? Thank you for your donation as well. I need to reply to you. Speaking of private readings, I'll reply to you tomorrow morning, Heather. I appreciate you. And we'll get them hooked up with a reading. And that sounds good. Okay. All right. Let's see. Fat guy. You sound like you eat pretty. Yeah. I went to after $10,000 in hospital bills, I started eating healthy. I was like, that's a lot of money out of my pocket. And it took $10,000 in hospital bills, but I did start eating healthy. Congratulations to me for the slow learner that I am. Are we going to win this case? I don't like that being the last. I don't like that one being the last card, so we're going to go with this. I think so. It's almost like that we have some things happening within the case. We need to produce some more information. We need to get them some extra stuff. We need to do some extra work. It's like the work that you're doing is not going to be sufficient. It's almost like we need a bit extra over the course of what happens. Queen Famous, welcome back. How are you doing? So what happens over the course of the case we need some extra information. We need some more stuff. We need to do some extra work, basically. Yes. So we're defensive about it. We seem to be on the defense in some regards. We do need to provide extra information. The case does get going. It gets going pretty well. And I think that the case will be pretty good overall. I think it'll turn out pretty good. And we say that because of the Wheel of Fortune, right? Gianna, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let me know your question. Is it Gianna or Gianna? Let me know. All right. But yeah, the Wheel of Fortune says it's day-to-day activities. So we have the case. We go to the court, we talk to the lawyers, we get the process going, the process gets moving, right? The Wheel of Fortune is sort of next in the timeline. Now you have the celebration card or the fun card. It's almost like that you not only win, but you win with an overkill. So you win by a lot. I mean, it's like a landslide almost. We have this celebration, we have this playfulness, and then we have a movement out of the courthouse or a movement into the Gianna. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. So yeah, we have a movement out of the courthouse. We have some rapid movement. So something happens to where you get into a landslide, where all of a sudden everything flows and everything gets rocking and you're like, whoa, this is amazing. And then it speeds up dynamically. Either the other person settles, the other person just loses. Something happens with the case where it just landslides and it starts leaning that way, and then boom, everything falls into place. And I see celebration. I see it leaving the courthouse and leaving this instance and knowing that everything went well. So yes, you do get this, but again, you're talking about an answer. You're talking about, I want this to end soon. I mean, I don't see that, right? I see the Wheel of Fortune says we have some more grind. We have some more grind to do. Again, Wheel of Fortune versus the Moon. Wheel of Fortune is individual things, individually wrapped cookies, right? Over and over, individually wrapped cookies, not all in one like the Moon. So there you go. More work to do, but overall, I think that you win it by a landslide and it suddenly tilts into your favor and then the tilt goes crazy. All right. Anyway, thank you, Jacqueline. I appreciate you. All right. Let's check it out. Queen. Details on a murder. What? Okay. Let's see. Will I start working at Camp Pendleton this week? All right, let's check it out. We're going to start working at a camp this week. Let's see how that goes. All right. Yeah, let's see. All right. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, Jacqueline, I mean, you got it going on. Somebody says, hi, Wolf. What is that? Probably. Okay, cool. Lorraine, thank you for your email. I'll get back to you after the stream on that. Okay. Let's see what would be a good deck to use for this. If I could switch to the tower mode, that'd be great. I think about a camp. Oh, we can do that. Oh, by the way, the artist that did this deck, they posted a reply to my review. So the Little Prince Tarot, this is the artist that did the deck. This is Martina Rossi. She posted a reply to my review of this deck. It's on the channel. Anyway, Mama, thank you for your donation. We'll get you a 6-month reading out the door here. All right. In the meantime, let's find out about Heather. Started working at Camp Pendleton. Let's see what is going on with that. All right. Camp Pendleton. Is this like a, I assume this is a temporary thing, a summer camp type thing? A summer camp type thing? Miss Girl, I've been waiting all day for your live tarot reading. Awesome. Thank you, Miss Girl, for hanging out with us and coming around and being a supporter. I appreciate you. All right, let's check this out. Strength, the Two of Pentacles, Temperance, Five of Swords. I mean, I think that you do start working at Camp Pendleton. Strength reverse says you've had the strength, you've had the patience, you've been waiting. You've been waiting either for news or something to come along or something's happening with all that. It's almost like either this was delayed or there was some sort of, maybe a speed bump in the road to get to where you needed to be on this. But strength says you've had the patience. The patience has turned around, and I think that's going to prove to be a positive aspect of this. Reason I say you start working there is the Two of Pentacles, right? We have the pentacle feel, the stability. We have sort of that job feel and that work feels well. It points to choices with the Five of Swords. It's almost like that maybe what you had in mind didn't quite work out, so there's something different. So maybe there is a different place or a different type of thing sort of going around, and you sort of had that delay with that, and so maybe something happened to where we're unsure about that. But the Five of Swords says what you originally thought of may not be what you end up with. So again, choices followed by the Five of Swords says your original choice may not work out, but there are other choices, there are other things that you can do as well. And Temperance says that sort of balances out and works out as well. The moon being reversed. We just talked about the moon. Being a different cycle type than the Wheel of Fortune, right? The moon is like this continuous cycle. It's almost like that either you don't finish or, at the end, maybe you're leave a bit early or something like that, but it's like we don't really finish what we started. It could be maybe they rounded out a little bit early from COVID. Maybe they do something a little bit differently, but it's almost like we don't finish what we started. And we see that feel with the moon being reversed, with that constant feel or that constant day-to-day activity being interrupted or having some other things happen to where, you didn't quite finish what you started type thing. Anyway, there we go for the Camp Pendleton. Good luck with all that, by the way. All right. And check out the Little Prince review. Again, the artist came in and loved the review, and she posted on there. So that's so cool. I love it when the authors and the artists and all that stuff. Gianna, I did see your question earlier. Let me scroll up and find what it was. You said, Gianna said second pronunciation on there. All right. Gianna said, I learned my partner of 9 years has been cheating. Oh no. He moved out. Can you please give me something to look forward to? Okay. Gianna says he be cheating. Let's do he be cheating. All right. Something to look forward to with 2 R's. Oh no, this keyboard is so old. It's like one of the keyboards where you see it and it just startles you because it's so old, I'm just saying. All right, speaking of cool decks, let's see. I don't want to go to the love screen. I think this one is going to do it. All right. So you're looking forward to something, you're looking for something to look forward to. They just cheated on you. You kicked them out. You're devastated. I got you. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. That stinks. Why do people have to cheat? I mean, if you love somebody, you gotta treat them good. That's what love is. You gotta treat them good. That's just my opinion, though. Just my opinion. You love somebody, you let them know. You let them know with words and actions, get that in line and get that fixed up there. All right. Something to look forward to. Well, I mean, I don't think that this is going to be, the great relationship of the decade. I mean, I think you have other relationships in store. I think you have good news in store. I think you have other things coming. The Two of Cups says that you have another link with somebody. This is somebody that you've either known or you've heard about or you've met or something like that. this is somebody that's been on the sidelines, just sort of, just around, right? Around and about, sort of just around town type feel. Someone that someone that you've met before. And they've, sort of been crushing on you for a while. And I think that this is an opportunity to sort of move into a better relationship with somebody that's going to treat you better, somebody that's not going to run around and things like that. That's the way Death says. I think you're in tune, you're in queue for changes, for life changes. Things will get better, right? Things will improve. Like Diane says, do you really want to stay with a cheater? I mean, do you really want to stay with somebody that's going to do that? You know what I'm saying? It's better to move on. Death says that moving on to the next stage of your life is going to be an important factor here, because now you're in for a brighter future. Now you're in for better news. Now you're in queue for relationships that really matter, that with people that are faithful, people that will be around and be supportive of you as well. Now, why do we say that? We just say Death. We know that Death is sort of a software 2.0, right? You know how you're using Word, you're using some software and they have an upgrade? Death is sort of like the upgrade. It's sort of like we released a new version of life, and we want you to install it on your hard drive, your brain, I guess. And so this is the next phase. And the next phase is the star. And this is why it's exciting. The star is all about the North Star. It's literally being guided to something better, being drawn to something better, being moved into the next phase, which is going to be exciting for you and good for you, because the 3 of coins, the 10 of coins, and the 10 of coins points to having everything, having the faithful, having the good relationship, having the love, and the things that you need and the things that you have been waiting for. I think that's going to be one of the big factors that you're sort of waiting for. And again, you're on the next version of the software, right? Version 2.0. And 2.0, you're guided into these situations. It's almost like you don't have to work for them. You just sort of get handed some of these things for free. Again, what are you getting handed? Again, somebody that possibly has been crushing on you. Definitely you've seen them around, seen them before, met them before possibly. And I think that's going to be one of the key relationships that you're going to run into here. So, yeah, I mean, just think of it like the cheating, the software crashed. And so you need the upgrade, right? The software crashed. You need that upgrade. You don't want to use buggy software. You don't want to use software where people are cheating on you. You want to use the upgrade. And the upgrade makes everything better. All right. Cornelius Morris murder. Oh my, I've never done a murder. I did have somebody ask, they said they had a terminal disease and they want to know how to prepare to die, which was, this is like my first year of tarot reading too. That was weird. All right, let me see. Cornelius Morris murder. I'm not really sure if I want to do a murder. Queen Famous, I love you, but I'm not really sure I want to do a murder reading. Let's see. I see Cornelius Morris, April 15th, something. I'm not sure. I see Cornelius Morris profile on Facebook. I don't see anything of Cornelius Morris murder. Do you want to tell me more about this? Is this somebody that you know? I mean, is this somebody that got murdered that you actually know? Let me know. Okay. Let's see. Andrea, go ahead and put your question if we have time. We might get to it. I do pick it random after I do donations. All right. Queen. Let's see. Well, I can't really. Yes, him. Okay. Let's call it an incident. Okay. I mean, I can't really put the word murder in there. YouTube's going to ban me. So let's call it an incident. So there's something happened. There was an incident. And let's find out more about the incident. Again, I don't want to get YouTube banned. So, all right. Let's use the This Might Hurt Tarot. In 2015, he's got a Facebook murder in 2015. You just want clues? I mean, I don't know if I can provide that. I've never done this type of reading. And I've done a lot of reading. I've done what? Probably 10, 11,000 readings. I've never done one of these readings. And I'm not sure if I want to. I'm not really sure how to, I mean, I don't know. I mean, just looking for like clues, like just clues to what happened. Are you looking for answers? Are you looking for a why? I mean, can I get more specifics? And, I don't know, let's see. Okay. You need to know how. Okay. All right. I mean, I'll pull some cards, but again, anyway, I'm not sure how specific. I mean, there's no cards that are going to tell me extreme specifics about that type of thing. Anyway, let's pull the cards and let's see what we got. We'll just call it a general. We'll call it a general for the incident in 2015. All right, let's see about that. Jay, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, a general for the incident. So let's see. The truth about him. Okay. All right. Well, cool. Sounds like you're making progress. Oh, let's see. General for an incident. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is the Cruella de Vil. This is almost like somebody who is angry, somebody who doesn't like something, somebody who doesn't like, the status quo, somebody who just doesn't like how things are going and they want to change things. So you do have that. You do have somebody seeing this incident as an escape mechanism. In other words, it solves a problem, if that makes sense. It solves a problem. So that sort of means the Seven of Swords. Now, the Cruella de Vil being next to the Seven of Swords means that the anger or the incident solves some type of problems. The Seven of Swords means they can get away from a particular problem with this incident. So the incident allows them to get away from a problem. In other words, there was a problem there, and that particular problem needed to be solved, and they needed to get away. All right, the Ace of Wands says that there is a lack of action. It's almost like that there was not the action they had anticipated, but a different action. In other words, if you're doing one action, you anticipate a particular result. When you have the Ace of Swords reverse, especially next to the High Priestess, you're doing a different type of action expecting the same result. Does that make sense? So the original plan did not go, as the Ace of Wands says, correctly. The High Priestess says there are many secrets, there are many things that need to be revealed around the general reading I'm doing here. So, I mean, there's some secrets, there's some things that need to be revealed. So anyway, hopefully this makes a little bit of sense. Again, we just did a general for an incident, and hopefully that helps out even a little bit. Anyway, of course, entertainment purposes only. These are just tarot cards. Never do anything legal, never take any action based upon tarot cards. So they are just for entertainment purposes, and they're just, they're just pieces of cardboard. Just pieces of cardboard. There we go. All right. Okay, let's see. Hazel, what is coming up this month? We got a general, another general, and another general. What are the good things coming to me this month? Well, check it out. Arlene, welcome. What is going on? Welcome. What is going on? I know Queen, I got to cover my bases though. Queen, it's YouTube. I got to make sure I do the legalities. All right. Good things. What are some good things coming? What are some good things coming out of that? Let's see about that, Hazel. And what's a good things deck? What is a good things deck? I'm thinking I really enjoy. I do really enjoy the Playful Heart Tarot. I've been on a Playful Heart Tarot kick lately. I gotta admit, I have been addicted to this deck. I mean, I have. By the way, if you haven't seen the Kickstarter that just came out today, I mean, that looks amazing. All right, I'm gonna link it in chat. I'm just obsessed with this new Kickstarter that I saw today. All right, let's link it in chat so you can go check it out. You let me know what you think about this Kickstarter. There it is. There it is. And I mean, I looked at it, and then I looked at it again, and then I immediately backed it, and then I've been looking at it ever since. The amount of effort that they put into this thing is bananas. It's bananas. I'm staring at the artwork with just pure respect, because they really knocked it out of the park on that. Vintage Japanese tarot. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds real good. I'm gonna have to check that out. You got a link? Paula, give me a link. Michelle, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Well, Modern Priscilla Tarot, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you later. What are the good things coming for me this month? The World, Death, Seven of Swords, and Ten of Pentacles. I think you're sort of rounding out a particular phase. We're rounding out a particular phase in your life where things were challenging or things were going a certain way. And I think you feel that needs to be rounded down or rounded out or finished up. It's like there's some parts of your life that just need to be finished, that just need to be completed so we can move on to something different. We can move on to the next stage, right? That's what the World next to Death sort of says. It says that we had what we needed. We moved into the particular thing that we needed to do. We finished a bunch of factors with that. And at the end of the day, Death says it's time to move on. It's time to get something else happening and get into that, right? The Seven of Swords as well says there's some movement involved with that. It could be an actual move. It could be some type of movement as far as jobs are concerned, or movement as far as career maybe, or something like that. Or it could be we're actually physically moving. The Seven of Swords says we're sort of getting part of the stage, part of this next stage, or part of this next phase that we're coming to. Again, Death is like software 2.0, the upgrade. Is part of that is the Ten of Pentacles. You've been chasing something else. You haven't quite caught up with it. It's time to resume that chase. It's not time to finish quite yet on this other phase of your life. So there you go. So there is sort of a general what to look forward to and all of that good stuff coming to you this month. All right. So Death is a pretty exciting card. I mean, that doesn't sound exciting. If you look at movies, Death has all this bad stuff associated with it. But in reality, it's software 2.0. I mean, that's sort of what you need sometimes. Sometimes you just need to get the upgrade because the first software could have been buggy. You just need an upgrade, right? All right, 6 months. We got a general, and a general. All right, how much to back it? It was $46 shipped to me. Mina, be in mind, Mina, it doesn't come out until January of next year. So if you thought mine was going to take forever, you haven't seen anything yet. That one's going to take a while. And I don't know. Well, okay. I'm looking at the art and the amount of work involved with the artwork that I'm staring at is insane because yeah, there is that. So Mina, it's $46 shipped, and be aware the minors are not illustrated. So if you're super picky about needing illustrated minors, it does not have those. So, but that's okay because it has that Tarot de Marseille feel to it. It has the Tarot de Marseille feel, and I'm just saying, it looked pretty cool to me. I don't mind non-illustrated just as long as you don't try to go like Rider-Waite and then you don't illustrate minors. I mean, if I'm going Rider-Waite, you got to have illustrated minors. You have to have it illustrated minors if you're going to do Rider-Waite. So this is my opinion, though. One of our save it January. Yeah, that's a long way. All right, Mama, let's check out 6 months. By the way, Diane, thank you for your donation. Diane, let me know your question. I appreciate you. So 6 months out, Mama, I think you're heading to a pretty good 6 month forecast. The Sun with the Empress with the Empress. Okay, we got general, 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 and another general. All right, we're doing generals. Okay, the sun shines a light upon the next 6 months, really brings the 6 months into view. And this is what, okay, in my book, I talked about this. The sun just doesn't mean everything is happy, right? The sun doesn't mean everything is happy. The sun illuminates. The sun brightens. The sun lets you see things that you didn't see before. You find out information that you didn't have before. And the Empress being on the other side of this points to, I think, something with children, something having to do with children. And that's, I rarely do that with the Empress because I know that's sort of a, you know, that's so cliche. That's so cliche, you know, with the Empress. But I do think something's being illuminated with children. Something's happening as far as children's concerned. Maybe a friend of yours or something in the next 6 months is pregnant or something like that. But something sort of moves into that realm. It also shines a light on other things as well. What does it miss? What does it miss? Anna, thank you for your donation on Square. I appreciate you. Anna, let me know what your question is. What does it miss? And in my opinion, Mina, it's not going to be here for a long time, probably like October. Okay, what does it miss when you have reverse cards? It basically, for me, means that the sun missed them. It's not illuminating these. We have the 7 and 9 of Pentacles. Both of these are planting things, getting work, getting money, and things like this. I think there's some confusion around money in the next 6 months. It's almost like that you see some money coming, you feel some money coming, there's something going on with money, but you don't have all of the information that you need on it. But anyway, but yeah, definitely maybe somebody is pregnant in the next 6 months. You're going to find out this information. There's some other things happening around that. All right. Yeah, Anna, thank you so much. Let me know what your question is. Rayna, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, Michelle or Jay wants to know another general. Okay, please pick somebody at random. Somebody that doesn't want a general, maybe. Anybody got specific questions? All right, Jay, another general. Okay, Jennifer. No, Jay wants a week, and then Michelle wants a general for a week. Diane, did you post your question, Diane? I know it's been busy tonight and all that good stuff. Let's see. Diane, post your question. We can hop to that right after this. Hop to that right after this. All right, let's see. Oh, you know, I do love this deck right here. I do love this. This is, I can't believe that I didn't pick this up. This is one of the decks that I think Zach told me to pick up. And I was like, you know, Zach, I don't really want that, man. And then I picked it up. And I have been absolutely addicted to it ever since. But somehow I lost the box. What's going on with that? Where's the box? Oh no. Oh, there's no way I threw that box away. I use this so much, there's no way I threw the box away. Okay, the box is somewhere. The box did a high priestess, and it went hidden on me. It's behind a veil somewhere. So we got a high priestess box action over here. And, you know, I'm not really sure. All right. Let's check it out. Find out what is happening with the general. The general. We want a weak general. Hopefully, we'll blast it. You had a tower in a weak general. That can't be good. Yeah, Jay, you may want to hang on this week. Jay, you may want to hang on this week. Something's going on. The blasted tower being at the end. Something like at the end of the week, the weekend, we get some news or something exciting happens, something adventurous happens. Something's going on. We got the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. I mean, I'm just saying that's some big cards this week. Something's going on this week. Do you have something on the schedule? Jay, do you have something on the schedule, or like what's happening here? The Hanged Man says that you're going to be illuminated. We have some things happening. There's some things going on this week, and it sort of starts immediately. It could start tomorrow even. We got some things happening with that. The Ace of Pentacles points to the new beginning into the King of Pentacles, which is a pretty stable card, but it's like something starts. Maybe something big starts. That's what I'm thinking, something big starts. We have a beginning of some monetary thing, and then we have sort of the collapse or something moving on to that. So, I mean, I think we have a lot of activity. We have a lot of movement. We have the blasted tower. Things are going to be rocking and rolling this week. No doubts about it. So you already feel burned out. The week hasn't even started. Well, yeah. Welcome to the club. The King of Pentacles says there's somebody else involved with this, though. Somebody else involved, the king. I think either a supervisor at work, a boss at work, somebody at work of importance, somebody, in the video game world, we would say a named character. It's not just a regular character, it's a named character comes in and sort of interferes with something or gets something rocking. So, I mean, do have some action-packed adventure at work maybe. So, I mean, there you go. We have some stuff at work. So, yeah, hang on and be patient with it. And we'll see how it goes. But not going to be a boring week. Good news, it's not going to be a boring week. Bad news, I can't find my box. I don't know where it is. I can't find my box for this deck. I know I didn't throw it away. There's no way. I never throw anything away. Maybe I just moved it. I don't know. We'll find it. We will locate it. All right. Michelle, another general. All right. So, Diane, did you post your question? Diane, I need a question from you for your $2. Unless you're just doing $2. I appreciate you either way. All right. Another general. A general week. Well, hopefully, I'm just saying, hopefully, we don't get the tower for yours. We do not get the tower for yours. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. I know, Mina, you asked, Mina, were you the one that asked about this one? Dallas, thank you for checking in. It is so good to see you. Another general. Okay, Diane, we'll get you a general. I think, Mina, you're the one that asked about the slow tarot. I mean, all right, here's my problem with it. First off, the card stock is just, watch how thin this is. Watch this. Look at that. I mean, it comes all the way up here. When I flick it. Watch. That's insane. And the other problem that I have is the font is they try to do a gradient on the font, and it's really hard to read. A gradient in script is not recommended for cards. I'm going to tell you now. A gradient and script makes it hard to read. So there you go. It makes it hard to read. But if you're good with that, but I'm going blind, so, I mean, I got dry eyes. If you haven't had dry eyes, good news, there's no cure. Okay, let's see. Let's find out a general and get that going on. But if you want accuracy, I mean, I like it. If you want accuracy, it works well for me, but that's a personal thing there. That is definitely a personal thing as far as accuracy goes. All right, let's find out about that. The general for just a week for Michelle. The 9 of Cups says it's going to be an emotionally tense week. It's a bit emotional. You got that emotionally tense thing going on where you're sort of nervous about this or that. You're not really sure about some things. You have that emotional tenseness going on. Why do we say that? Because we have the 9 of Cups next to Strength, next to the Sun, right? And next to the star, the Sun. But that sort of makes it challenging a little bit. We have a little bit of a challenge in the week ahead, and it's going to be sort of an emotional toll for that. Not going to be anything big. We don't have the Tower. Renee, welcome. Hey, how's it going? It's good to see you. We don't have the Tower. We don't have any big disruption cards. We just have sort of an emotionally taxing, emotionally challenged type week. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. It just sort of affects you, right? The Moon as well. It's almost like that the schedule is disrupted, or the things are disrupted with the schedule. Again, we have the moon versus the Wheel of Fortune, right? What I talked about before. The moon is a continuous schedule. The Wheel of Fortune is a lot of individual things, okay? So the moon says the continuous schedule is being disrupted. It's almost like that is just sort of thrown off a little bit. It's thrown off of a little bit, and we're trying to get it back on track. And there is that type of thing. So a bit of emotional tacting. The schedule is just not able to keep fully on. And the Eight of Coins says we're just going to have to work at it. We're going to have some work to do. We have some things to do. So busy week, about midweek on, it is a bit busy. We do have things to catch up on. We have things to do. But there's other factors as well that are just sort of emotionally taxing during the week. And hopefully, everything's all right. Again, I don't see any major changes. I just see a bit of challenges there as we sort of move there. Mina's going blind as well. Well, there you go. Some restful relaxation. I did ask. I say Jinbo. Okay, Diane. Diane said a week. All right. No. Diane said 6 months general. All right. Let's do that. 6 months. Let's check it out. All right. Oh, what are we going to use for that? We just did the thought. Yeah, let's do the bonfire. We'll do the bonfire. This is going to be a good one. Every bonfire tarot reading is always fun. It's always fun. It would be even more fun. Okay. Okay. The vintage Japanese tarot was a Kickstarter. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's so many tarots coming out. Of course, you got to get the waterfall. I know you got the waterfall tarot. I'll see your name in there. But yeah, that waterfall tarot. I'm telling you, that is going to be, that's going to be, I mean, it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. We'll see what happens with it. See what is going on. There you go. Just get a beach screensaver. That's all you need in life is a beach screensaver. If you got that, then you're going to be all right. All right. Okay. And who are we doing? Anna. We'll do your question next. Let me scroll up and get Anna's question real quick. I know Anna posted something and then corrected something and I missed it. So let me look around here. Anna said thanks. And still looking. Anna, tell me about the degree I'm doing. Okay. Anna will tell you about the degree you're doing. Good luck with that. That sounds a lot of fun. All right. So let's do 6 months. Ace of Coins, Star of the World, 5 stars. So it's almost like we're coming off of a failure, coming off of something that was challenging, and sort of getting back to something that's going to be a little bit better. The 5 Swords, the Lord of Defeat, being reversed as we're coming out of a defeat. We're coming out of a challenge. We're on the other side of that challenge, and it is looking pretty good. It's not looking as bad as we thought. And the Ace of Coins says that challenge sort of led us somewhere. So it's okay to have the challenge. It is okay to get into the situations that sort of teach us how to accommodate rough times, how to get through rough times. So we've had the challenges, we've come through that Ace of Coins, that's brought in new opportunities. And these new opportunities, which is really going to be seeing in the 6 months. The star says, good news, you don't have to sort of work hard to figure some of these things out. The star is kind of the freebie card. The star is a freebie. You see the North Star, I know the direction to go. I don't have to work a lot. I don't have to guess. I don't have to do these things. So I think you're sort of guided throughout this process of the new beginning, and that's going to assist you with that. The world says you're not going to be able to get where you want to be immediately. There is some extra work to do. There are some journeys to take along the way, but good news across that says that, we have enough majors to where this is going to be something that is good for you in the long run and is beneficial. So that is going to be fantastic for you. All right, reading title. Let's see about Anna Nicole wants to know, tell me about the degree I am doing. Let's check that out. What would be a good one for a degree? Do we have any educational tarots? We got the Mons Tarot. I think that'd be all right. It's not exactly educational, but it'll fit. It'll fit. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what we're doing there. It will fit. The degree. Is the degree going to be good? Is that going to lead to a nice, profitable career and all of that good stuff? A fun career? The Hermit, the Nine of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Three of Cups. I mean, I think the degree is going to be kind of rough to finish out. I think the degree is rough to finish out. Are you currently in school for this? Are you starting? Are you already finished? Anna, tell us about the degree. We have a couple of cards that indicate we have some tough times here. It's almost like that there's more work involved than what you're expecting, or there's some other things that you're not expecting that you sort of run into with this. Maybe some extra classes need to be done that you weren't quite prepared for. Maybe the cost is a bit more than you were prepared for. But again, I mean, I think that some other factors we have here, we have a couple of speed bumps in the road as we sort of progress down the road that you're headed for. We got 3 negative cards, in fact, out of, 2 negative cards out of 4. So the Nine of Swords says that there is, you're in uni now. Okay. The Nine of Swords says that there are some worries or some factors that you sort of run into over time. In other words, I want to get to the end. That's the goal, right? But during the journey, there are some unexpected surprises, some unexpected things come up, almost like they're blocking me or causing worry at some point. And the Nine of Swords points to that worry, or points to that concern where I'm like, oh no, I didn't think about this. I didn't realize this. So what comes out of this? That sort of says to make sure you plan accordingly and plan correctly. In other words, get the whole thing mapped out before you go any farther, right? The Hermit says you're on your own for a lot of this as well. Some of the support that you're expecting to get, some of the other factors that you're expecting to have don't really work out in the end. And you may have a couple of times when you feel alone, you feel like you're in it with no help. So that feeling sort of comes in there. It could again be related to the Nine of Swords with worry, concern over that. The Five of Cups as well says that it is emotionally taxing a bit, right? It's emotionally taxing as we walk through it, as we work through it. Maybe there's more work than we expected. Maybe we loaded up with too many classes and now we just have no free time. Something happens with that where you're just sort of challenged with that. But the Three of Cups is overall you're able to get the degree. You're able to get the degree, and we do have some good stuff at the end. So there we go. So I think it's going to work out okay. A couple of speed bumps. Make sure the plan is airtight. You don't want to get that unexpected stuff sort of hitting you at the last second. All right. Rayna, we'll get to someone random in a minute. In the meantime, we'll get to Redwood. What is Adrian's? What are Adrian's thoughts? Let's check it out. See if they like you or they don't like you, or what is happening. What is happening with all of that? Redwood, let's check it out and see. All right. Okay. Redwood, RW. What is Adrian's thoughts about me? Then we'll grab one at random. If you want a free reading, Rayna has hosted somebody. So post your question in chat. And we'll pick somebody at random and do all of that. In the meantime, let's do Redwood, find out what they're thinking about us using the Wonderland Tarot. Planning, I know where to go now. Okay, awesome, cool. Yeah, sometimes I did that too. When I was going to college, I didn't plan very well. And I ended up to where I needed one class. And so I had to wait one more semester just to take one class. And I felt dumb. I was like, I should have planned that better, but I had to do one more semester just for one class. I should be working right now. This is embarrassing. So, but there it is. There it is. All right. Karen, thank you for your donation. Karen, let me know what question you have for us. I appreciate you. Okay, so let's check out the Hierophant. By the way, we will be ending soon, wrapping it up here. Moderately soon. There we go. What are Adrian's current thoughts about me? The Six of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Two of Wands. I mean, they're looking at you from a distance. We see that. We see that. They're looking at you from a distance. It's almost like that. Are they afraid to approach you? Are they hesitant to approach you? Are they, I mean, did you have a bad interaction? Did you have a bad interaction where they don't want to talk to you? Or is this somebody who is a bit shy? I mean, they're sort of looking at you from the distance. We have the Two and the Three of Wands. They're both distance viewing cards. We're looking, I mean, you can see. We're looking from a distance. We're checking it out. We're not able to get there, but we haven't really taken any action, right? The Six of Swords says we do want to take action. So, I mean, they do want an interaction with you. They do want an interaction with you, but they want it in better terms. They don't want the same old, same old. They want improvement. They want better terms. They want some good stuff. They don't want the old stuff. The Six of Swords going from a place of darkness into a place of sort of this, you know, moonlit type thing. It's sort of depressing feel. It shouldn't be that way in my opinion, but there you go. The Hierophant reversed says they don't really want anything serious as well. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, we did have something happen. We have some stuff back and forth, but I mean, overall, they're ready to communicate, but they want it on better terms. They don't want the same old, and they don't want anything serious anymore. So it seemed like that everything got knocked down a notch. We knocked it down into the lower shelf. You know, the cereal that's on the mid shelf so you can reach it, and then they put it on the bottom shelf, so now you got to bend down. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of on the bottom shelf now. You just add them back to social media. Well, you definitely want to take that easy. We want to take that easy. You don't want to get into a situation where you're going to have a repeat. And yeah, they do want to keep their distance, but you know. All right, let's do a random. Will I enter a relationship soon? Higher vibration level. Yeah, you back that tarot. Yeah, you know, Paula, you and I are in the addicted group. I gotta say though, a lot of people on my subscription list, they're buying a ton of tarot. Why? On the Cusp Tarot is buying a ton of tarot. A couple of others, a Boy Diviner is buying a ton of tarot. People are addicted. There's so much good stuff. What can I do to be at a higher vibration level? That's interesting. We're going to go for that. Rayna, thank you for your donation. You donated to HOL, and trying to find out about a higher vibration level. There we go. That's kind of fun. It's a fun question. What is a good higher vibration level deck? I'm thinking the Star Tarot. The Star Tarot has got it going on. It's version 2. And it's very difficult to shuffle. So we're gonna do like this. We're gonna do this. You know, it's not optimal. Yeah, I saw Y's latest deck haul. It was like a 5-hour video. It was a long video, but yeah, and I gotta say, I'm addicted. I'm addicted to tarot. I love it. I started my addiction back in the magician days. Back in the magician days, I got addicted to playing cards, and then tarot cards are even better than playing cards because they're prettier. So that makes it even better. All right, so we're going to be at a higher vibration level. Take it easy. The Ten of Wands, don't load up. don't load up. You got to take those breaks. You got to relieve some of that. You don't need to just get stacked with stuff. 10 of Wands says, be careful how much you pack on at once. You don't need to pack it all in at the same time, right? So you just did 10 of Wands, take it easy. Don't put too much on your back. Try to carry too much at the same time. The 2 of Cups says, find what you love. Find what you love. Getting the higher vibration is a factor of getting what you love and chasing it. Because if you love painting, if you love tarot, if you love astrology, no matter what you love, if you chase it and you get excited about it, really sort of increase your vibration level, and it helps you move on and it helps you get into this stuff as well. King of Cups, don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. And, you know, the King of Cups is a pacifist a little bit, right? They're very in tune with their emotions, but they also don't get upset easy. They let things slide off that are not going to be too beneficial. So anything negative comes. So, for example, you're doing art and you do just a terrible, crappy job at it. Just move on. Just move on. Go, you know, that was a good lesson. I learned what I need to do for the next time, and it's time to move on. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. Ace of Cups as well says, the passion that you have, make sure you channel it correctly and you get that correctly focused. If you just have overall excitement, you're running in circles like a small child. You don't want to do that. You want to focus that energy, focus that passion onto something in particular that can get you some improvement in the long run. Again, an art analogy. If you're passionate about painting, then go paint. Don't just watch painting videos over and over, right? Get that action, get that excitement within there, and that's going to be pretty good for you. Well, there you go. All right. Did Karen post Karen's question? Karen, did you post you posted, I know that you had, okay, there we go. Karen did. All right. We're doing JC's mood swing, and then we are getting out of here. We're going to go eat and relax. We had a busy day. We did 2 tarot cards. 2 tarot cards today. I mean, we just blew through those cards. Just knocked them out. Talk about passion. We just knocked that out of the park. I'm just saying. Knocked those out, and they look decent. You know, book suppository. There you go. All right. Yeah, Pink Floyd. I'm a bit of a Pink Floyd addict, but tarot cards for Pink Floyd. Okay, now I gotta go look at them after the stream. Pink Floyd tarot cards. They really have to knock that one out of the park. You can't do Pink Floyd tarot cards and it look bad. That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable. You have to knock it out of the park. I'm not sure how you're going to do that in today's society, but I don't know. Because some of the Pink Floyd, some of the wall stuff was pretty controversial back then, and now it'd even be more controversial. So, I don't know. All right, he drinks heavily. What's up with his mood swings? I'm thinking maybe the drinking. No, I'm kidding. So, Karen, what is going on with the mood swing? 7 of Wands, reverse 9. Maybe it is the drinking. This is a very happy person sucking down a lot of wine. This is a very happy person sucking down a lot of wine. I gotta say, just the imagery right there. I was kidding about the drinking, but that 9 of Cups really sort of says it all there. The King of Swords says that they aren't in control of the drinking. There's a loss of control for the drinking and all that stuff. Yeah, Dark Side, the Wall, Umaguma. A lot of the imagery from Pink Floyd stuff was very controversial. So, and today, okay, anyway. They're not getting the attention they need. They're not getting the love that they need. They're not getting a lot of things that they need, right? But the Two of Cups reverse says that they aren't getting their needs met. They aren't finding what they need, literally what they need. The King of Swords, they have a loss of control. They can't control some things, maybe the drinking. Nine of Cups says that the drinking could be a part of it. Normally, the Nine of Cups is such a positive card, but now that you mentioned drinking, and now this person's sitting here with 9 goblets of wine, the excess could be a factor as well. I mean, we're obviously not gonna. I mean, this is sort of a. This is not a subtle hint. This is sort of a, throwing it in the face type of really obvious hint here. The Seven of Wheels as well. The plans that they made. A lot of plans that they made didn't work out. So they had goals, they had aspirations, they had plans, they had things they wanted to do. And a lot of that has not worked out in the long run. So we have plans that haven't worked out. We have drinking. We have a loss of control of maybe the drinking or of other things. The Two of Cups, a lot of their needs aren't getting met and a lot of their loves aren't being met and all of this stuff there. So anyway. All right. Okay. Anyway, entertainment purposes only. This is just tarot cards. It's entertainment purposes. Never take any relationship actions based upon tarot cards. So there you go. There you go. That's just what the cards say. And I hope everybody has a fantastic evening. I will be back tomorrow night. Please join me then. And until then, we'll see you next time.